Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've got the final Harry Potter House series look thingy, whatever you want to call it. This is Gryffindor. This is the one that I'm sure a lot of people want to be in. I'm not a part of. I'm a Hufflepuff. Yeah. I did do a Pottermore quiz before that I did get Slytherin, but every other time I've done one, it's been Hufflepuff, so I don't know, but it could be a little bit of both. Yeah, the Gryffindor just so happens as well to fit really well with this time of year because it's like red and gold, so very Christmassy colours. I like that kind of thing. I like when things fit around the season. This is not going to be my only Christmas look though. This is going to be one of 4 looks that I'm going to do in December. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 looks in December. Not all super Christmassy. I'm going to do a winter one. I'm going to do a very Christmassy, dramatic one. And not that this isn't dramatic. And I'm going to do a New Year's one as well because I do like doing a New Year's one. So this is not the only one. This is just one of many. But I'm finally getting it done. Finally getting the series done. And it's the first series I've completed, by the way. Pretty sure it's the first series I've completed. And then I'm going to finish my Disney Princess series next year. So I'm very excited to do that. So if you want to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. So we're starting this look like normal using the 24-hour Extend Eye Base from MAC. And we're popping that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow and along my lower lash line. Nothing's changed. Nothing's ever going to change with this unless I go insane and I don't prime my eyes. But that would never happen. The first shadow I'm going to use is Inglot Eyeshadow in 361. This is a bright corally shade, but it's nice and soft, so it works great for a transition shade for red eyeshadow. And I'm taking that on a 6SS brush and just blending that into my crease. On my lid, I'm going to use the NYX Drama Pencil in Rust. This is just going to be like a coloured base for my lid. So I would still use a primer underneath this as well, but we're just popping that all over the lid to give something for the red shadows to really stick to, and it'll make them really rich and intense. And then just going out with my finger and blending that out, just tapping it. We don't want to blend it outwards, we just want to smooth it over so the shadows go on nice and smooth. And then we're going to take the Inglot Eyeshadow in 449, which is a bright shimmery raspberry shade, and just packing that from my inner corner all the way to the halfway point on my lid. And then on the tip of the brush, we're just going to pop that on the inner half of my lower lash line. The next colour is going to be Inglot's Eyeshadow in 50, which is a bright cherry red. And on the same brush, just flipped it over, we're going to pat that on to the outer half of the lid, just kind of scrubbing over where it meets the raspberry shade. And then I decided to bring that right out to the outer corner of the eye in a slightly pointed shape, so almost like a wing, but not quite a wing. And same as the shade before, we're popping that on the outer half of the lower lash line, connecting it to the outer corner as well. Next shade is going to be Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Cherry Cola, which is a deep burgundy, and we're going to be popping this on the outer corner of the eye, but we're going to start from the lash line, so as if you're doing a winged liner, but bringing it out to meet your crease, so that kind of shape, so it's really emphasized wing shape. And then just bringing it into the crease a little bit to give a bit of definition in the crease, but just not all the way across your crease. Then I'm starting out blending with the 361 shade from Inglot, again the coral shade, just to blend out some of the red shades and really get in there and soften the edges. We don't want to blend it up really high, we just want the edges to be nice and smooth and diffused. So just really take your time and blend. And then just to re-intensify some colour, I'm taking the AMC 50 from Inglot and we're popping that in the crease. Then I'm taking some of the Cherry Cola again and popping that along the lower lash line on the outer half. Next I'm going to take MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in NW15. This is discontinued, but it was the only concealer that I have that was matte. So I'm using it's actually a nail art brush, and we're just going to carve out the shape of my crease, or like my eyeball shape, so that kind of curve where my eyeball is. on my crease, and just a nice defined line. So you're going from the almost right into the tear duct, about halfway across, and then start tapering it off once you get halfway across. It's kind of easier to see what I'm doing than me explaining it, because I'm really bad at explaining these things. Then I'm going in with the lip brush, and I'm using the concealer to help take out some of the pink shades that are above that line, just to make sure it's all nice and clean, because we're going to reblend that area. Next, on a Makeup Geek, I think this is a pointed crease brush, I'm not sure. I'm taking the 361 shade again and popping that on the inner corner there, right up to my brow. Then taking the AMC 50 and right up against the line where the concealer is, we're going to apply that and blend it up. And then use that Makeup Geek eyeshadow brush to soften out that edge up to the brow. And then to really emphasize that concealer line, we're going right up against it again with the Cherry Cola on a really small brush and line along it, and then start to slowly feather it upwards. Now over that, we're going to apply the MAC Super Slick Liquid Liner in Pure Show, which is the super sparkly gold. It's not glitter, it's like really, just really sparkly. And we're just going to line right over the concealer. That's why we did the concealer in the first place, to give us a guideline to work with. Next, I'm just tidying up my under eyes with some concealer, and I'm just patting that on with my finger. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. For my brow highlight, I'm going to take the Inglot Eyeshadow in 373. And I don't want to bring that right in along the entire underway of my brow, just that outer portion that still has a little bit of its skin tone. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take Inglot's eyeshadow in the shade 8 or 08. And this is just a very, very pale gold, and I'm just popping that on my inner corner. Next, I'm taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Goldmine and just popping that on my waterline. You could obviously do black, but I wanted to really make it a really red and gold look. You'll also notice that I have some liner on. I'm just popping mascara on now, by the way. But you'll notice I did my liner off camera because it didn't film. It was not in frame at all, so I just did it off camera. Onto my cheeks, I'm going to use the MAC blush in Baby Don't Go. And I'm just popping that into the hollows of my cheeks to really emphasize my cheekbones. For my blusher, I'm going to take MAC's blush in Margin, which is the most beautiful blush when you want to wear a red lipstick or red eyeshadow, because it doesn't add too much colour, it adds just enough colour. It's like a rose gold, it's beautiful. And then for my highlight, I'm taking the Inglot Sparkling Dust in 07, which is super shiny, perfect for Christmas. It's amazing, and you will never ever run out of this tub because you do not need much at all. Onto my lips, I'm going to use MAC's Lip Pencil in Boldly Bare. And I'm just lining my lips. This is a very soft, peachy lip liner. And just lining my lips. And then I just filled in my lips as well with that. And for some reason made this face. Don't know why. Next, I'm taking the Supremely Confident lipstick. It's a Sheen Supreme from MAC. And just popping that over my lip. It's very pale, as you can see. It's the same colour as my skin, but I just merge it together to make this really soft peach. And that's your finished look. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I want to know in the comments if you are a Gryffindor, and if not, go do the Pottermore quiz and tell me what you are, because I want to know. I just like knowing. I'm a nerd like this. I like knowing these things. Yeah, Gryffindors are brave is the kind of main thing that people say. Chivalrous, they're a little bit reckless. Some say they're very smug. Not people that are fans of the thing, but in the movie they're supposed to be very smug. Yeah, I like the idea of being a Gryffindor mainly because of who's in Gryffindor. Like, obviously you want to be part of Harry's gang, but I'm a Hufflepuff, so, and I'm not the bravest of brave people. So yeah, this is the look. Like I said, leave me a comment down below, let me know what your house you're in. Give me a big thumbs up if you did like the video, and hit subscribe to see more videos and more Christmas videos and more videos in the future. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!